Hello viewers, this is Coding Maverick and in today's video I will build a complete powerful API with complete backend using Fast API and SQL Alchemy ORM. It will also include a mini web application frontend that would store, manage and manipulate user data all in real time through our API. I will start by configuring a lightweight SQLite engine, define a clean ORM user model, and then move on to creating separate pedantic schemas for both request and response, ensuring our data flow stays neat and secure. After that, I will add a database session dependency to handle connection safely. I will implement all core CRUD operations: create, read, update and delete, just like in any full-scale production API. Whether you are a beginner exploring Fast API or a backend developer sharpening your ORM skills, this tutorial will walk you through every line of code step by step, crystal clear and beginners friendly. So viewers, let's dive in and build something fast, clean and professional with Fast API and SQL Alchemy. First of all, I will download SQL Alchemy inside my virtual environment. After download, I will import Fast API and helpers Fast API to create the app. Depends for dependency injection, HTTP exception to raise HTTP errors, and response when we need to return an empty status only response. Import SQL Alchemy building blocks including column, integer, string for table fields, and create engine to connect to the database. Import declarative base. This would give us a base class to define ORM model from it. Import session maker to create a factory for DB sessions and sessions for type hinting. Import pedantic base model used for request and response schema and automatic validation. Import CORS middleware so the browser based frontend can talk to our API without being blocked. Now create the Fast API application and give it a title. This would be shown in the Auto API docs. Define a list of allowed front-end origins and attach the CORS middleware to the application with those origins. For development, we allow all methods and headers in the production. Tighten this. Now moving toward the database setup. Here we use a local SQLite file users.db. Replace it with Postgres URL for production environment. Create SQL Alchemy engine. For SQLite, we pass check underscore same thread equal to false to allow access from multiple threads. Create a session factory session local which will give us a new DB session per request. Create the base class for ORM models. All our models will subclass this. Define the user ORM model, table name users, and integer ID as primary key, username, and email columns. Both username and email are unique and required. Now create a pedantic base model user create, which defines the shape of incoming data towards the API, like username and email as strings. Create another base model user out for the response model for sending data towards client side. Setting ORM mode is equal to true tells pedantic that it will read values from ORM object directly. This lets Fast API return SQL Alchemy object directly and have Pydantic serialize them safely. We make two different base models for data input and data output because the data we accept and the data we expose are usually not the same for security, clarity and control. Now viewers, define a dependency get_db. This yields a DB session for a request and ensures it is closed afterward. This prevents connections leaks. Fast API will call get_db to get a DB session, give that session to the route, then resume the generator to run the finally block, which closes the session. Viewers, up till now, we have configured the database and all its prerequisites for our API. Now we will create the API route to handle different database operations from client side. First of all, we will create the route for user creation with app.post. It will accept a user create body and a DB session injected by depends get_db. The response would be user out schema, which is SQL Alchemy schema. Now check if user exists. First we query for an existing user with the same email to avoid duplicate. If we find existing, we'll raise a 400 error saying user already exists. Create a new ORM user instance using values from the validated Pydantic object. Add the instance to the DB session, its stage for insertion. Commit the transaction. The new row is persisted in DB. Refresh the ORM object so fields populated by the DB are loaded in the new user. Return the ORM object. Fast API and Pydantic will serialize it to the user out response. Now we will create our second route API.getUsers that will return a list of users. The DB query returns ORM object and Pydantic converts each to user out, which is Alchemy response schema. Now viewers, we will run the terminal and will start the UVCon server inside our virtual environment. Viewers, for testing of this API, I have developed a small web app which is deployed on local web server port 5500. The source code of this web app is available through the GitHub link in the description of this video. Over here, I will create the user with the name Coding Maverick and email codingmaverick@gmail.com. But viewers, this user already created as this validation was present inside the API route of create user. So I will change the username and email and it will successfully add the new user. So viewers, up till now we have created two API routes, one for the creation of user and its data inside the database, and second was the listing of user, which is used to list the user on the right side panel. Now we will create two more routes, one for update user and one for the delete user, and then we will subsequently test it through our front end app. Now create the API route to update user using app.put users and user ID. Here the user ID will come as a path parameter and user_in would come as inside body and will be treated as user create object. We will also get a DB session. Now fetch the user by ID. Dot first returns none if nothing found. If there is no matching user, we raise a 404 not found error. We will update the username and email on our API side with the username and email coming from the client side through user_in object. The user in our API side is basically the ORM object. When ORM objects get the new values of username and email, it's time to commit the DB through commit the transaction to save changes in database permanently. Now refresh the object so that it reflects the real database state after the changes. Return the updated user. Pydantic will serialize it according to user out base model. Now viewers, create an API route for user deletion using app.delete users and user ID. This route would delete the user and would return 204 no contact on success. For this purpose, first query the user by ID. If user is not found, raise the 404 error. Otherwise, mark the ORM instance for deletion using db.deleteUser. After that, commit the transaction to perform the deletion in the database. At the end, return a 204 response with nobody using fast API's response. After the creation of all API routes, at the end, write the line base.metadata.create_all. This will check our database models and will create any table if it is missing from our database. Now viewers, I will perform the second step of my testing for this API for the route update user and delete user. I will utilize the client app as already mentioned. The source code of this client app is available on my GitHub. The link is mentioned in the description of this video. I have deployed it on the Python inbuilt web server on port 5500. As you can see that this application has 4 parts. One for the creation of the user, the second is the user listing, third is for update user, and fourth one is for delete user. I will start the testing by creating user using username and email, and you can see that the user has been created and is visible on the right side list menu. Now if you want to test the update user route, you have to click the edit button on the users table and its data would be populated in update user panel. You can change the values like username or email from this panel and click the update button. The subsequent API route of update user would be called and data would be updated in the database, and same would be depicted on the right side table list. In the same way, if you want to delete the user, you may enter the ID of that user in the delete user panel and click the delete button. The user would be deleted. You may also delete it by the user table list delete button. Viewers, I have not mentioned the implementation of the front-end client application, but I have provided the full code for the ease of the users. You may study it that how I use all API routes from my client side. And if you find any difficulty, you can comment me in the video comment section. I will help you guys. And don't forget to like and subscribe my channel Coding Maverick. Thank you.